Ariane has said, Dear Jessica, I'm stuck in the fun and games, specifically with the promise of the premise. Where can I find the premise? Is the logline the premise? All right. Great questions. Great question, Ariane. Oh, you're the one from Zurich, I think. Cool. So the fun and games is the promise of the premise. What does that mean? To me, the premise is typically the Act 1 character in the Act 2 world. What kind of fireworks does that create? What kind of conflict does that immediately, conjure up in my mind? So for me, I would think like, okay, I've been thinking about that book, The Midnight Library. So The Midnight Library is, it's a depressed person depressed character who's full of doubt and regrets. And she dies and she ends up in sort of this liminal space where she gets to relive all the different aspects of her life, or all the different, variations of that her life could have gone. And I thought, when I heard that premise, I was like, amazing, right? Because she's full of regret and she thinks that she made all the wrong choices. So she gets to be in a world where she makes all the right, where she gets to explore every choice. That to me is the premise. It's the Act 1 character who's designed to create intrigue and interest in that Act 2 world. If it had been a character, if The Midnight Library had been about someone who was completely confident in every decision they've ever made and feels like they've always been on the right track, and then they end up in that place, there's no premise, right? Because there's no juxtaposition of the character and the worlds. So, and when I say world, I just mean the Act 2 world, like the upside down world. So to me, that's really how I understand premise and how I like to build my stories, to make sure that that Act 2 world feels like a place that's gonna cause fireworks, sparks, conflict for the Act 1 character. So that's why that character and story or plot are so intricately linked. We can't just put any old character into any old world. They have to be designed specifically so that when you merge them together, it's like, poof, we have a premise. So I hope that is helpful. And then the fun and games is really exploring how that premise plays out, how those fireworks and that contrast plays out in the story. I hope that helps, Ariane. If you enjoyed this video, we've got a lot more on writingmastery.com. Check the description for links to our blog, free writing tools, and more. Happy writing.